Hi folks, Lily here. This video is part of a video series for you to watch with your child. In this video series, you'll learn how to put together an ingredient tasting to learn all about the different flavors and textures of the ingredients in a recipe. You'll also learn how to follow along with a recipe to make a healthy snack or meal together. If you aren't watching this video with your child, now is a great time to hit pause and go get them so you can watch the rest of this video together. Hi folks, Lily here with Spoons Across America, and welcome to my kitchen. Today we're going to be making the Spoons Snack Cookies. These cookies are super fun because with less than 10 ingredients, we're going to make cookies that are delicious and healthy enough that you can have them for a snack or for breakfast. Remember, the first step of every Spoons recipe is ingredient tasting. Here I have my tasting plate with a little bit of each of my ingredients on it. Once you've tasted all of those ingredients and thought about what they smell like, taste like, what the textures are like, you're ready to start cooking. The first step of every recipe is reading the recipe. So we want to make sure that there are no surprises when we're cooking. Once you finish reading your recipe, you can dive in. Step one of my recipe is to preheat the oven. Have a parent help you with this. We're going to turn our oven on to 350. Next, you're going to want to prepare your cookie sheets. You can either line your cookie sheets with parchment paper, like I did here, or you can use a little bit of oil or butter to grease them. You're going to need 2 cookie sheets for this recipe. All right, we're ready to start mixing. So I have all of my ingredients set up and ready to go here today. The first thing that I'm going to need is 2 ripe bananas. I'm going to add them into my bowl, and then I'm going to mash them up. You can either use a fork, or if you have one of these fun potato mashers like I have, you can use that. All right, once your bananas are all mashed, you have a choice. Either you can add 1 cup of a nut or a seed butter, or you can skip that and you can add 1 more banana in here and mash it up with these 2. If you have an allergy to nuts or seeds, or you don't have any in the house. Today I'm going to use a cup of nut butter. I'm going to add that right in. I'm using a spatula here to help me get it all out of the measuring cup so I don't miss any of it. Next, we're going to add a 1/4 cup of honey. And we're going to add 1 teaspoon of cinnamon, 1 teaspoon of baking powder, and 1 teaspoon of salt. All right, and use a spoon to mix that all together. Once it's all mixed, we're going to add in 3 cups of oats. And now comes the fun part. You're going to add in 1 cup of mix-ins to this recipe. For these mix-ins, you can use any dried fruit, seed, or nut. You can even add something like chocolate chips or dried coconut. Today I'm going to use 1/2 cup of pumpkin seeds and 1/2 cup of dried cranberries. Then we're going to mix again. Once everything is mixed together, it's time to shape your cookies. To do this, we're going to use a 1/4 cup measuring cup. You can just scoop a ball of the dough like this, and then put it down on your cookie sheet. Then, using clean hands, you're going to flatten it down a little bit. So it makes a nice flat cookie shape. Alright, once your cookies are all on the cookie sheet, it's time to put them in the oven. Again, have a parent help you with this. Once the cookies are in the oven, set your timer for about 12 minutes. Cookies usually take around 15 to bake, but depending on your oven, they might bake a little bit faster or slower, so it's good to check a little bit early. When they're nice and golden brown on top, you'll know that it's ready to take your cookies out of the oven. Alright, my cookies are golden brown on the top, and it's time to take them out of the oven. Remember, have a parent help you with this. Alright, the last step of this recipe is letting the cookies cool. You can either let them cool completely here on the cookie sheets, or if you have one of these handy dandy cooling racks, after about 10 minutes of the cookies cooling, you can use a spatula and transfer the cookies onto your cooling rack to cool. Once they're cool to the touch, they're ready to eat. It's pretty incredible how simple ingredients like these can turn into a delicious cookie like this one, right? And there are endless ways to make these cookies. You can add dried pineapple, raisins, cranberries, banana chips, sunflower seeds, pumpkin seeds, chocolate chips, whatever you like and in any combination you like. And these cookies are healthy. They have whole grains in them from the rolled oats, protein from the nut butter and seeds and nuts in them. They're sweetened with honey, a natural sweetener, and they have dried fruit in them, which is also super delicious and good for you. I hope you try these wonderful spoon snack cookies, and I'll see you again soon here in my kitchen.